Hi guys, it's the new Pups and Crochet. Told you I'd be right back. So, what do I have to show you now? I've been saving all this stuff up for when I felt like doing videos. But, since I'm taping this all on the same night, it's still today. But, I was going to get Robert from work this morning. Before the storm even hit, it was dry as a bone outside. And I get Peanut all ready. We go on the porch and I have 2 steps down. And what do? Go to take the first step down. My knees gave out. And I busted me up. I stopped myself with the heels of my feet. Then I grabbed myself on my left arm. And it's a little, I'm going to be sore tomorrow. I'm definitely going to be sore tomorrow. Because I busted me up. And I was like, oh man. And Petrie and Peanut are both looking at me. And I'm like, I hope nobody else saw that. Because that was really embarrassing. And it's solid concrete too, man. I'm like, my butt. I busted it. My badonkadonk, I busted it. I'm going to laugh about it now, but tomorrow I'm going to be really sore. But it's okay. Excuse me. I cracked myself up. So, I was telling you about garage sales in the last one, and I got this other thing. She sold it to me. Okay, this one's in the wrapper, so you can see. And it's a pretty good size. Because we're wanting to get pictures to put up above my couch. Because I have a picture from Japan that Sadie had brought home with her with a yellow rose. Not rose, they're like a Japanese flowers, you know, kind of, and it made it like a tulip-like look. But what I didn't realize when we got these home, she had 3 of these, okay, 3 of these big giant ones. She sold them to me, the whole 3, for $2. $2. And what I didn't realize was this gray here completely matches the gray in the painting from Japan. So, I think they're really cool. And you can hang them like this, too, if you want. See? But I thought that was really cool. How can you beat that deal? And they even matched. I was like, wow. I'm like, if they don't match, I'll move it and just use the 3 leaves pictures. Kind of do like a staircase thing. And then I said, well, I can't believe they match. Same color. Yes. Same color. Yeah. Here. All this rain. Oh my gosh. It was raining so bad. So I wanted to show you that. Then I wanted to show you something I made. We're talking about toys we used to grow up with. And like, there's some videos on it. Like, and if you check in my community tab, I've been putting little pictures of stuff. Like, where we had that spinner. And the park down on the end has one of those. And used to run them around. I mean, we'd get flung off them things and we'd go right back. Be like, Mom, I cut myself. And we hated doing that. Because she'd come with that little bottle of iodine with that little stick. And put that on you until they came out with the vaccine. Oh, that stuff burned. And then you turned orange for like days. But why would you put a stick? It hurt, man. But we were talking about stuff like that. And I was talking about the clackers. Because I got the clacker pen. You know, that I don't know where I put it. It's here somewhere. And I love those clacker pens. I love it. I was so excited over it. So I made me a pair of clackers. They've been in a bag, so they're not. I got to round them out again. But I started doing this. Come on, guys. Work with me here. Work with me. But I think I tripled the yarn. Okay, but I think I'm going to have to get some kind of like solid yarn, like a macrame rope or something like that. And I think these would look really cool. Because this was the exact colors I had. One was this fluorescent green and one was fluorescent orange. And I used to bam them things together, and then you get them going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And they go click, 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 click. But these don't make any sounds, and they're safe if you get hit with them. Because there was times I knocked myself in the head with them. That's probably what's wrong with me. But I loved them. I mean, and some people had them shatter, but not mine. Mine were awesome, and I don't ever know what happened to them. And I missed them, but I got these. I told Robert I made balls. And he goes, what? I said, clackers. But I even made the little, you had the little plastic candle. So I thought that was cool. I wanted to show you. I don't know. I was really tired when I made those. So I thought it was a really cool idea at the time. And I still like them. So that's me. What can I tell you? It's what I am. I like it. I like being weird. I like being different. And I'm not going to change for anybody. Because that's me. So, I've been working on stuff for our show. I've been working on the bracelets to put the charms on. Working on some different, stuffed animal kind of things. And then working on my mermaid tail keychains. And whatever else I'm going to make. Maybe some pumpkins and maybe some different aliens. Maybe I'll make like one of these guys here. Oh, hey, you gonna come visit me? You want to go too? Oh, got my Mr. Non-Glow Worm. And I got Mrs. Non-Glow Worm. She's right here. Okay, you stay up there. I know you want to go. But you can't go. No, don't do it. And then want him out of the machine. Look at his ears. Fluorescent orange, and he's got a shiny belly. Maybe aliens don't like him up there, so we'll set him right. He's got to go back up here. You be nice, glowworm. Get him up there. Okay, so I did make all the kids one of those. Now the girls, when they get a little older, I'm going to make them one of these. But I'm not going to use that reflecting yarn. I think I'm going to keep it just yellow like normal. But make them pink. So I have a pink girl non-glow worm. It's an original Pups and Crochet. Yes, it is. And Robert goes, you can't call them glowworms. I said, they're non-glowworms. They don't glow. But it'd be pretty cool if I made one and put one of those little flameless candles in there. I don't know. Maybe it'll work. I don't know. I'll keep thinking about that. But I am going to try to get to Hobby Lobby because I would like to see what they're doing, because they cleared out last year when they had their sale. And I go shopping upstairs in my room. Because, like, was it Mary Maxim or Hirschner's? Hirschner's, where I showed you a couple videos ago. I showed you that that one yarn. It was a It was lime green, key lime, and the other one was like a tangerine swirl. The serendipities, I think they're called. I think they're serendipities. Something like that. But they are totally sold out. Sold out. Gone. But I'm like, do I want to place another order for something else? I don't know. So I've been coming up with some different patterns for blankets. Because you can use them as blankets. You can use them as lapkins. You can use them for people that have brand new babies as a cover if they're feeding. So I'm coming up with some different things. Trying some different stitches, stuff like that. And then we are going to go to Gordyville. And we are going to rent our spot and sell. Because as we've been checking Gordyville, I have not seen anyone doing crochet items. They've got food vendors, toy vendors. They've got ones that are doing the embroidery. This lady has beautiful embroidery on the towels and stuff like that. And she said, yeah, I got 6 machines. So I run from one end of the house to the other end of the house, put that embroidery on, put this embroidery on. And I'm like, okay, is that really a craft? Because the machine is just doing it all for you. You're just setting it up. But I mean, it is beautiful. But you can tell it's machine made. Because everything is perfect. The lines are perfect. Everything. And, you know, crochet is crochet. Knitting's knitting. There's going to be things that are different and things that aren't supposedly perfect. They're just what they are. But they're homemade. But I mean, she does do beautiful, beautiful. But the machine does it. So is that a craft? I don't know. And I am just waiting for summer to get over with because I have taken so many cold showers because it's so hot. That's what we have. Hot, rain. No in between. Hot, rain. That's it. But we did get lucky. We have no cicadas out here. They did not show up. I don't know. I mean, there's a couple you can hear that come out yearly, but you don't see them until they die, and one of the cats or something brings it onto the thing, and you touch it with your shoe, and it goes. They're so funny. Oh, they're the ugliest thing ever. Oh my God. I know what I had to tell you. Did you see in India, okay, what they found? It's a little village in India, and I'm going to post the picture of it in the community tab, and you can look it up. They were doing a scouting thing for ants. Okay, so you got your red ants, your black ants, and then you got your brown ants, which are your normal ants. And then those black ants, those big, nasty. Then you got the sugar ants, which are them little tiny, tiny ones that if they get in your kitchen, you're done. There is nothing that will kill them. There is nothing you could do. Because if you leave anything out, like if you set the pizza on the counter and you got those things, they will swarm that pizza and you wouldn't even know it till you pick it up and you take a bite and then they're all, it's gross. I hate those things. And then you got your red ants, which bite. They're fire ants. Those things bite. They're really big in Georgia. A friend of mine, when we went down there, he was trying to make the kids laugh, and he put his hand down into a red ant hill. And man, he had welts all over him, and he's screaming like this as he's getting them off him. And the kids laughed. They thought it was funny, but, I'm like, man, you gotta suffer later for that one. But they found a new species of ant, and it's blue. It is sapphire blue. So they're trying to see what this ant does, what it eats, where'd it come from. They don't know. And it's weird. It's really, really weird because new things have been popping up all over the place. And then, I mean, they found blue-eyed cicadas. Now we got blue ants. I mean, everything seems to be coming up that's been hiding underground. So I thought it was really interesting, and I will show the picture in the community tab so you can check it out. I cannot remember the name of the little village, but they were just checking to see the ants that were going on, and they were like ant people or something. And they came across a little nest of these blue ants. And I mean, and they are gorgeous. So they took a couple to study them and to see, why are they blue? What's going on? Who knows? Is it something we put in the ground that's mutating everything? Because these slugs out here have gotten bigger. Now, I didn't even get the picture of the mama. Oh, my goodness. She, I am not kidding, was this long. The rest of them are like this, or then there's the baby ones. This one was like this long. I am not kidding you. She was huge. Huge. And before I could get my camera, she had snuck back down into the dirt. I'm like, dang it. I missed it. But I did find something else about slugs. They're cannibals. I thought it was a June bug because it was in a little circle, but it was a little baby, and I had stepped on it because those June bugs hurt, man. So I stepped on them. And I'm just like, ew, because it's squished. Then all the big ones, before I got the salt back down, the big ones came up and ate it. I'm like, they're cannibals! They're not just nasty and slimy. They're cannibals! Gross. Gross, I tell you. They just like, dun, 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 circled it, you know? Like, me and Robert were talking, one time we had ants in the garage and stuff, and we were killing them because I didn't know where they were coming from. And we were talking about, in the middle of the night, like after we're all asleep, the ants come out with little matchsticks going home, home, and they go and bury the ones that got killed and stuff. And I was like laughing so hard about these slugs. Not the eating part, but the slugs. Because I'm like, I was going to make a little disco ball, put it on a string, and shine the light on it. Because they did the weirdest thing. And I told Robert, I sent him a picture of it. I said, Robert, it's so weird. They like sent something. I mean, and there was like maybe 15 of them. Okay, and there was the medium one. The babies were not. It was the medium ones and the bigger ones. But they, they're like this, right? Crawling along. All of a sudden, they sat up on their stomach like this, with their head up in the air and their antennas going like this. And I'm like, I sent him a picture. I'm like, look at this. All of them did it at one time. And I tried to get a video, but he kept calling in. And I'm like, why didn't I put it on airplane mode? He kept calling in and clicking off my video. I'm like, you ruined it. And he's like, what? And then I sent him the picture that I snapped of it. But all of them at the same time just stood up like that with their antlers going, their heads up in the air. I've never seen them do that. In all these years here, never seen them do that. Never seen them getting that one. She's huge. I'm talking like, okay, here's the size of my face. She was like this. And man, could she move. She had a lot of slime and just slid right in there. I'm like, dang, I couldn't get my camera fast enough. I'll get her. I'll get a picture of her So you can see, because she is giant, enormous. And I'm like, they're going to come and take over one day. So I keep going, can I make it? You and Earl, come on. Lale and Earl, come and help me with these things. They're going to turn out to be those giant ones that come and eat you out of the ground. They're huge. And they keep getting bigger. But I never seen one as big as this one. I'm like, this has got to be Queen Mama. But everybody likes the videos, so I post them every year because they like them. I don't know. But they were like moving in on me the other day. If you look at some of my shorts, they were moving in. I mean, they were on each end of my porch. I'm like, I'm done. I'm done with you guys. And I hate bugs. I hate bugs. And I tell them every year when it hits spring, I said, if you guys, the flies, the moths, the June bugs, all of them things, ugh, I can't stand bugs. I said, if you guys stay outside, you can live. You come in the house, you die. Sometimes I get nice and give them a chance, and I open the door. They fly to the screen door. I open it, let them loose. But if they don't, they die. Especially spiders. I can't stand spiders either. And we've been getting these black ones. You know, I've seen these little black ones like this, but this one was like this big, you know, that wide. And it has little white spots on it. And it's just staying on my porch. And I'm just like, don't come in the house. You can go hide into the storage room or whatever out there. Stay out there. So go buy the garbage can, go trap whatever you want to. Catch these flies because they're driving me crazy. But not as bad as last year. They're not as bad. But, yeah. So, that's that. Okay. I have kept you long enough. I love you guys. Welcome to all our new subscribers. And I want to tell you, hugs and puppy kisses. Prayers if you need them. Please remember, adopt, don't shop. There are just too many babies that need a home. And I'm planning on doing some lives. And, you know, then we do Shark Week. And then I love Shark Week. Can't stand sharks, but I love Shark Week. Because, you know, I'd be the one out of the million people in the water that the shark would say, hey, there's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Maybe a little dessert, too. Oh, my goodness. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you go, and I will be back. Bye, guys.